You passed your ham radio test. Now what? Part 1, ARRL. Got that coming up next. Bill from Ham Radio Basics here. If you like the content of this video or anything on the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. With that, let's begin. It's an exciting time as you have just passed your test. Studying for and preparing for any of the ham radio license tests is a very grueling process. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of skill to pass. So a hearty congratulations to everyone who has just done that. Your next question is, what do I do next? I had the very same question when I passed my 3 exams back in 2014. Well, what I thought I would like to do is to prepare a set of videos to help guide you through the next steps that you should do. The first one, and the first part, is looking at American Radio Relay League, or ARRL. So without any further ado, let's roll that clip in its entirety. What I've done is we're putting together a series here on my experiences that have helped me along the way. Now I've broken this down into several parts. So today we're going to go ahead and take a look at ARRL and what ARRL is all about and what the great benefits that it offers you. So let's go ahead and share the screen here. Now, ARRL was founded in 1914. They're known as the American Radio Relay League, and they have over 150,000 members nationwide. Now, different countries have different organizations. This is here based here in the United States. Now, it is the primary source of information about what's going on in ham radio. And we're going to take a look at some of the things that it does provide. But one of the things that I wanted to cover right off the bat is it's really kind of our advocate with Congress and the FCC. This is something, one of the first things I would highly encourage you to do would be to get a membership with ARRL. It does provide a host of benefits, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at those right now. Now, one of the benefits, and let's take a look at their main page here. This is the main page for ARRL, and it's laid out real well. And one of the first things that I wanted to talk about is you have a choice of getting 2 magazines with ARRL. One is called QST, and the other one is called On the Air. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to take a look at QST. Now, QST is a monthly membership journal of ARRL. Each issue is your source for independent reviews, technical tips, projects, and news. Now, I'm going to go ahead and click on, we're going to take a look at what the digital copy looks like. Now, the nice thing about this is, and you can take a look, here's the digital copy right over here. You can take a look, of course, there's advertisement in it for antennas, and let's get to some of the articles. You see there's quite a bit of articles in here, and it's really, what's real neat about this magazine is there's a lot of how-tos in here, and I think that's part of the wonderful thing about ham radio is the how-tos in here. And of course, there's a lot of look backs at vintage ham radio equipment and what things were done back in the day. So you can take a look at this. Now, what's real nice is these, again, you can choose to get one of these as a hard copy, but you're able to get both of these digitally. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at On the Air here. Now, here's an example of On the Air magazine, and we'll take a brief look at this here. Of course, there are advertisements in here, but there are a lot of great articles in here. Like buying your first HF radio, looking at buying used equipment, antenna gain, Parks on the Air, which you can find a lot of information about, and just a lot of great articles here. And this is something, again, that I highly recommend that you take advantage of, because you are able to access both of these, which I think is absolutely positively fantastic here. Okay. One of the other things that we're going to talk about in another part of this series are clubs. And there is a club located and tells you the city, their call sign, What they specialize in. This one specializes in digital modes, general interest, public service, emergency, repeaters, VHF, UHF. Services offer club newsletter, licensed test sessions, which is good. You know that if you've only passed, say, your technician and you want to take your general or amateur extra, you can go here to do that. There's mentoring, which means that's a good sign that you can go there and be able to hook up with an Elmer on the air bulletins repeater. And then there's their website located right here. So again, you can adjust this based upon your location and keywords and so forth. So that, again, this is something that's available to you, and we're going to talk about this in another part. Now, one of the nice things that ARRL offers are resources such as books, and there are a number of books that they have here. Of course, there's a lot on how to study for your general technician and amateur extra exams. There's also Morse code operating if you're interested in learning about Morse code, small antennas for small spaces, uh, getting your first HF radio station, more wire antenna classics, the best of the doctor is in, hands-on radio experiments, understanding basic electronics. There's a whole host and series of books that you can get here. And again, this is something that I highly recommend that you take a look at because it's just an incredible source of excellent information. This is one thing that I have done, and I've taken advantage of it, and I've gotten several books, and they've been very, very helpful. So again, that's something that I would encourage you to do. One of the other benefits of joining ARRL is you're able to purchase insurance for your equipment. Okay, rigs can get very expensive. My ICOM 7300 is around $1,400. Antennas, and I have lots of them, and they do add up real quick. Well, what's nice is you can insure absolutely everything here. Okay, um, property covered, ham radios and related equipment, including computers. Only a $50 deductible applies. Minimum premium of only $20. Computer equipment, computers, hard drives, and printers. Theft from an unattended vehicle. Coverage for towers and antennas up to $15,000 replacement cost. A great rate of $1.40 per $100 worth of equipment covered. You click the apply now. You submit the application. Your application automatically rated, and email will be sent to you with information about your coverage. Once coverage is in place, return here with the provided secure credentials to log in and visit your coverage information page where you can update your equipment list, request proof of coverage, and renew your policy each year. It's that easy. This is fantastic because I do have another channel, and it's drone based. It's called Build a Drone Reviewer, and I've purchased insurance through State Farm for my drones, and you can do that on a personal articles policy. And I was inquiring about that with them regarding ham radio equipment, and then a gentleman told me out on one of the groups, "Did you know ARRL offers insurance?" And that's one of these benefits that I did not know about. So that is absolutely fantastic. So this is a great benefit. One of the other things that you can get if you're interested is ARRL has swag. There's a lot of they have T-shirts, sweatshirts, jerseys, hoodies, caps, socks, you name it. They have it there. There's a great selection. And you can definitely go ahead and check that out on their website. Now, one of the things I would highly encourage you to do would be to go, of course, join ARRL. And right here, they do have different membership levels, and I wanted to go over this. Now, these are rates as of January 1st, 2016. Really, they haven't changed for that for a long time. US QST, and that means the QST magazine. It's $49 a year. $95 for 2 years and $140 for 3 on basically the same price for monthly on the air. $49, $95, and $140. QST first class, monthly QST be first class mail for U.S. members, $96. International print, there's options for that. International digital magazines only. Blind, there's an option for that. Family members, Diamond Club, you get extra benefits. Student, there's a special student rate, and they do have lifetime memberships that you can get if you're so inclined. If you've hit Powerball and you have money to spend. It's $1,225. Different ones here. So, and they also have a different rate if you're over 70 to get a lifetime membership. It's $750. So again, ARRL, you get a lot of value for your dollar. It's a lot of great information, and this would be one of the first things that I would suggest that you do when you get your ham radio license. Question of the day: how did you like? You passed your ham radio test. Now what? Part 1, ARRL. Let me know in the comments section below. Also, be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As always, it's a great day to make a QSO. 7 threes, everyone.
You know I want you close, maybe hold your hand a little while. Somehow I know you're gonna be the girl.